Yo, what is up, YouTube? Just thought I'd do a new video for you guys. I know I haven't posted anything on the channel for a while, just because I haven't done anything to the truck, honestly. That's why I haven't posted a video. But I've been messing with dirt bikes recently, so I figured, this might be some good content for any of you guys that are into dirt bikes. So this bike here I just picked up. It's a 2014 Kawasaki KX250F. But I'll give you guys a quick little backstory. Back in the day, I had a KX450. It was a 2013. I bought that bike new, actually. And that was when I was a teenager, and I rode that bike a little bit, but it was honestly too much bike for me to learn on and stuff. And I ended up just selling it. And I was like, whatever. I'm done with dirt bikes for a while. But where I'm working at now, there's a couple guys that ride a lot, and I was like, what? They keep telling me, hey, get a bike. You should go riding with us. So I was like, I'll give it another shot now that I'm older. And one guy, he has a CR 250X. He's like, this is a really good bike, because he hadn't rode before. I mean, he'd been riding for a year or so, and he's like, dude, buy this bike. It's a good bike to learn on. So I ended up buying that Honda. It's a great bike. Started getting comfortable with it, nothing bad to say about it. And mine was a 2012, and Honda didn't change that bike from 12 to 17, I believe. It was pretty much the same bike. But and I'm a big guy. I'm 6'2", 230 pounds, so I'm not the littlest, or the lightest guy, I should say, for my size. And I just noticed going up hills and like on the straight, where there's a good flat sections where get up on speed, and it just seemed like I couldn't really keep up as good with my buddy, and I had the same bike, but he didn't weigh as much as me, so I'm a big guy. And so what, let me get another bike that's got more power. Maybe that's fuel injected and whatnot, because I think that Honda is rated at 29 horsepower. This Kawasaki, I think it's like 43, 44 horsepower. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I know it's in the 40, so it's a good bump in power for a 250. I didn't want to go to a 450. I was like, I like the lightweight of the 250. It's nice. So I was like, I'll just get a Cowie that's, got more power, but still 250. Still, manageable power, whatnot. But anyways, like I said, I just sold the Honda, like literally 2 weeks ago, or maybe, whatever it was. And I picked this up and found it on OfferUp. The thing was pretty local. The guy was like 5 minutes away from me, so I went and checked it out. And I could tell in the pictures that cosmetically it was a little beat. The guy never really washed it or anything, which is fine. Nothing I can't fix. So I was like, oh, I'll go check it out. As long as it looks mechanically stout, and the frame, nothing looks bent or like it's been dropped or crashed. So I was like, I'll still pick it up, even if it's gotta get fully gone through, and just check everything and just lube and check the bearings and whatnot. So ended up getting it for a pretty fair price, honestly. But I think just because, like I said, he didn't even wash it to sell it, you would think he would have done that at least. But anyways, just going through the whole bike, I took all the plastics off, threw it all away, took the subframe off, washed the airbox, which is down there, did a full cleaning because the airbox was just filthy. Like I said, the guy, he bought the bike new in 14, but he even said he never really washed the bike. He just, just rode the damn thing and just changed the oil. That's all he said. He's like, honestly, I just changed the oil, and when something broke, I replaced it. And he had just put these new Pro Taper bars on here with the clutch lever and the brake levers, and these are the fully adjustable ones. They're pretty badass because not only they breakaways, so it's like most of them need to go out, but these also go up and down, which is pretty bitchin'. I think these levers are like $280 for the clutch and the brake lever. So he just put all this, so all this is pretty fresh, He did that in the bike. He has the skid plate on there that he bought, and then the bike was so dirty, which I'll show you. It had the Pro Taper sprocket and chain, but the bike was so filthy that when I got it, I thought it still had the OEM chain and sprocket on there. That's how dirty the bike was. I was like, oh, I'll put a new chain and sprocket on the bike. Well, I got it home the next day, power washed it, started scrubbing the thing and just giving it a good cleaning. And I was like, oh crap, this thing's got a Pro Taper chain and sprocket on here. So I ended up cleaning it. Let me show you guys. It ended up coming out pretty good, honestly. As you can see, it's got the green one and the gold chain. Looks pretty good. I didn't even need to replace it. I ended up just lubing it up, get all the mud off of it. Like I said, it was just caked with mud. The sprocket was brown. That's how filthy this bike was. I was like, man, this dude never ever washed this thing. And I get it's a dirt bike. It's gonna get dirty. It's gonna go through mud and whatnot. But I mean, most people, at least I know I do, and people I know that go riding, they all wash their bikes after they go riding. Especially if you go through mud, you don't want to leave that stuff on there. It's just not good for the bearings and all that kind of stuff. And like I said, I just went through. There was so much mud just caked up around the forks, and which is not good for the fork seals. But he said he had just got the forks rebuilt last year. So, and he said that the seals were leaking. That's why he sent them out, got them rebuilt. So that was done. And like I said, just took everything apart, cleaned all up here because there was a big old spider webs and all this on the top. So I pulled the tank out and just, like I said, just I'm going through the whole bike and just detailed it all. And just get this thing good clean, you know, scotch brighting all the aluminum, just so you can tell. And ordered all new plastic. So right now I'm pretty much done cleaning the bike. And he had bought the Pro Circuit exhaust muffler and the header pipe, and I just got done scotch brighting this thing because it had a bunch of dried out mud on there. So kind of pretty decent for just scotch brighting it. Kind of got that natural stainless look. And I ordered just the OEM style plastics. I bought the 2013 year, even though it was the 14, because the 13 had the black rear fender and side plates, and the 14, this one originally had the white. So I wanted to at least keep some black on it. But the front fender's green, Cali green. I ordered the front, you know, the decals, the stock OEM decals for the radiator shrouds. So just like I said, I'm just put it all back to stock far as plastics. Just keep it, you know, that stock Cali look. And yeah, I just put a new rear tire on there, but the front tire, I need to replace it. It's all dry rotted. This is actually the original tire from the bike was new, and he was the original owner. He bought the bike new. So the tire's all cracked and dry rotted. So I was like, that's probably not safe. I need to replace it before I go out riding. And the front bearings are also need to be replaced. So I ordered all that stuff up because the front wheel doesn't really spin that free. So you can tell bearings on their way out, you know, they're pretty shot. So I was like, definitely replace that. Front tire. That was only two major things that needed to be replaced as far as, you know, drivetrain wise, you know, for riding. The rest was honestly cosmetics. Really, there's nothing else mechanically I think I needed to get. You know, I already did the oil change on it. I'm gonna get a new plug, so I'll do that. And yeah, so this is pretty much I've been working on. So I'm over here on the West Coast. We got the stupid time change, and man, it gets dark by like 5 o'clock. So by the time I get home from work and eat dinner and stuff, it's already dark, and I can't do nothing outside. So I was like, you know what? I'll just do a full, like, not a restoration, but you know, kind of restore this bike, bring life back into it, and make it look good again. So like I said, I'm just waiting a bunch of parts to show up. I just ordered a bunch of crap from Rocky Mountain ATV, and I don't know if I'll do it on this video. Maybe I'll just do a walk around when I'm all done, got it all back together, because I ordered a new hardware kit, like I said, new plastics and new fork guards, and you know, I just want the bike to look clean and fresh. I already put the new radiator shrouds or covers, whatever you call them. Just put those on, and you know, like I said, clean up the frame. I was really surprised how good this bike cleaned up, is how dirty it was, because I tried to clean up the Honda that I had, but that bike, I don't know whoever owned it before, they went through like some type of mud that like just stained the aluminum really, really bad, or unless they left it on, and it was hard to get it off, especially on the casing on the motor and the transmission and all that. It like was just stained. You tried scotch brightening it, and with aluminum cleaner, it just would not come off. This bike, I mean, it looks pretty damn good. I mean, it doesn't look showroom finished, but it looks pretty damn good for a 6-year-old bike. I mean, I think it cleaned up pretty damn good. You know, the valve cover, just everything. You know, the aluminum on the sides, the swing arm, and you know, the frame itself is just cleaned up pretty damn good. So the forks look good. I cleaned the shit out of the forks. He had some stickers on there, ripped that off, and they were on there for a while, so the glue was stuck on there. So got all that worked off, and you know, just the whole deal. So so yeah, so I figured, you know, I've been working on this bike, and figured if you guys are into dirt bikes, you know, this is some good content for you guys, you know, and to watch, whatever. And yeah, so like I said, I'll probably just post another video once I get this bike all together, do a walk around, just show you guys everything I replaced and bought and whatnot. So thanks for checking out this video, and stay tuned for an update. Peace out.